My chicken's food is disgusting because it's been raining for days in Georgia. So I thought it was time that I built them a waterproof chicken feeder. And so here's how I did it. Here are the parts that you'll need to assemble the chicken feeder as I built it. First thing you'll need to do is trim this little edge off of the reducer. Then I put primer on it. You can see it's nice and flush. Put primer on the inside of the 4-inch pipe. I'll put a lot of glue in there. The 3-inch reducer fits perfectly inside of the 4-inch pipe there. You can see we lined it up with the end of the pipe. This will be the bottom and the top. We need to take the feeder tube and put it into the top of the feeder. So I got glue on it and put it on the floor to make sure I pushed it in real far. You can see the reducer there inside of the tube, and this is the bottom view, and this is the top view. So now I need to cut the 2-inch pipe at a 45-degree angle. Now we'll need to measure and cut it to the right length. Looks like we'll need about 3.5 inches. So we'll measure 3.5 inches on the pipe and then cut it off. Next we'll do a little dry fit and make sure that it looks okay. And go ahead and prime and glue the pipe in place. That's the view from the bottom. Next we need to put the threaded end on. And now we need to cut a relief for the chickens to be able to fit their head in. So we'll use the end cap as a marker to get a nice curve on the side. And we'll use a rotary tool to cut that off. You can see it leaves all kinds of little plastic junk on the edge there, so just use your thumb to knock that off. Be careful not to cut yourself on any of the sharp edges. Next we'll take a sanding attachment on the rotary tool and just knock all the sharp edges down. It doesn't have to be perfect. And that piece is pretty heavy grit, but you can see it's all smooth and no sharp edges. Next we just need to thread the cap into the end. And the threaded piece allows you to clean it out later if you need to. But we want to make sure it's on there getting tight so we don't get water in it since that piece is touching the ground. Next we'll just fill up the food. And we're going to go all the way to the top and put the cap on to keep it dry. And you can see this is how the food feeds at the bottom. Next I'll put it in the pen, just secure it to one of the posts with this tie. Put another tie on the bottom. And as you can see, the girls are loving it. Much better than that old stinky food over there. Hopefully it'll stop raining in the next couple days and dry out some. But in the meantime, the girls will have some nice dry food to eat. Thanks for watching.